Hi, you guys. This is Good Deeds, and I'm Dr. Renee Sunday. I know you don't have to tell me. You having an awesome, a fabulous, a wonderful, a super fantastic day, evening, or afternoon, depending on where you listening to us live or on the archive or our podcast. I just love it. First of all, I want to just say thank you for supporting us here at Good Deeds. You guys go over and above. We always have great engagement on our social media, our email list, and you know we have a magazine out now. I'm just loving it. So we have Good Deeds Radio, Good Deeds TV, and also Good Deeds Magazine. You know, but the whole reason that we do the platforms that I have been entrusted with is we want you to share your light with the world. And people say, what is that light, Dr. Sunday? What are you talking about? That is your dreams, your goals, your passions, your purpose in life, and your destiny, the reason you were created and the reason you're here right now. We have to get that message that's inside of you, that's boiling inside. We have to get that out to the people because people need it. We need it. We need what that greatness inside because it actually is taking care of a need. It's taking care of a lack that we have. You know, we don't like to say we have a lack, but we do. We all need each other. As the saying says, it takes a village. It takes all of us to work together and do our part. And you know I can bring the word in there. It's all the members. It's the members of the body of Christ, right? But I just enjoy being your host. I am Dr. Renee Sunday. People call me the platform builder. So what that means, I help you identify your purpose if you don't know what that is. And we help you get up, create and establish and mandate a platform. Because what you want to do with that platform, you want to be seen, you want to be heard, and guess what? You want to get paid. Yeah, okay, there you go, right? But we love doing that, and we actually have been entrusted to do that, and we take it very serious. I had several meetings this morning, and I think I tried to count how many times I said the spirit of excellence. Because that's what I pride myself in doing. And listen, let's not delay because I want to get into this real quick. The Ask Dr. Renee question of the day, and it was so interesting. I know y'all think we be planning this, but you know it, God always aligns stuff the way it's supposed to be. It was a very personal question that the young lady asked, but you know, some things you have that discernment should you answer or not. And the young lady asked, was I single, number one, and she asked, do I have kids? And I said, well, I'm not married. I'm single, and I have the desire to be married, but it has to be right now. It got to be sent from God, right? And then I don't have any kids, but I have so many God children. I had also an opportunity not too long ago as to do a baby dedication. So one of my God kids. So I just love it. I love it. You know, I just love it being in a life that they actually have someone, okay, that they can come to. You know, I'm just here to tell you, I grew up in poverty. You know I'm ready to go. And whatever happened in the house, stayed in the house. You know, I'm just grateful that I didn't go through a lot of things, but I know a lot of people went through a lot of things in life. I can't say that I ran, like when all these new phones come out and these kind of shoes. No, we didn't have that, but we did have shelter. We did have clothing. We had the basic necessities of life, and I was very grateful that I did have my father in the house. You know what I'm saying? So I learned at a young age to get along with the basics, okay? And so I'm glad of that because when God, He gives me the overflow that I know I need to bless other people. I need to inspire other people. I know I need to empower other people. So she got a mouthful when we talked on the phone. I know she thought that was going to be a yes or no, but no question is a yes or no with me, right? But anyway, I just love it. I love empowering people. And the millennials, I love being around them because they give me energy. And then, if I need some help with my phone, they always know how to help with technology, right? But anyway, let's go ahead here. Y'all so funny. We have another young lady that I'm so proud of. I'm so inspired that's in the studio with us today. We have Andrea Young. She's an author. Listen to this. She's an inventor. I just love that word. I love to be innovative. I love to come up with new things. But just listening to her in the green room, oh, my God, she empowered me. I'm like, I'm ready to go invent something now. but listen. This is very powerful. This is very inspirational, what she has done in her life. And it actually should put a push in you that actually you can actually help somebody else, that they actually can move forward in their purpose. So we want to welcome none other than the amazing, the fabulous Andrea Young to Good Deeds. Are you there?
Yes, I'm here. Thank you, guys. How are you guys doing today?
We so happy that you took time out your busy schedule to be with us here on Good Deeds.
Oh, I'm not that busy.
I love it. But, technology, it helped us a lot with that. But tell us a little bit more about yourself and the amazing things that's going on in your life. She is powerful, ladies and gentlemen, so sit back and relax and hear this amazing young woman's story.
My name is Andrea Young. I am 23 years old. I'm originally from Brooklyn, New York. I was born and raised there for about 11 years. My mom decided to move us out because it wasn't a good environment for me and my siblings. So we moved to Atlanta, and we were back and forth from Atlanta to the north quite a bit, not too much. And then I decided to stable myself when I graduated high school in Atlanta about almost 3 years now. So I wrote 2 books. I have my memoir that will be published soon, and also my cookbook that really what I'm promoting right now. I wrote it, and it was inspired by my son. Unfortunately, I had some events that happened during birth that caused him not to eat by mouth, and I had to come up with some ways to feed him nutritionally so he can have the proper vitamins and nutrition and not be malnourished. So he really inspired me to write this book, and I'm so happy to have him in my life. And definitely God has blessed me so much to inspire other moms with the book that I've written and to help other children that's suffering with the same thing that he's going through. And I'm just so happy to be an inspiration to other young moms today.
Wow, that's powerful. That's a drop the mic before we even get started. This is a young lady that she knew that what she has been entrusted with, the beautiful life, that she wasn't going to, because I'm a physician. Y'all know I'm an anesthesiologist. But, it's so many, oh, Lord, it's so many things they try to get you to do. I'm going to just say it like that. But you know your child. You know what your child needs, and you can't just a lot of times you can't rely on, solely, what the medical staff, and I'm one, so I can speak of that. So I pride you, number one, of taking that step to say, okay, this is my birth line, and I'm going to do whatever I need with their help, the media, the medical people, that to actually inspire you to actually to just not have that failure to thrive. That's what we use in the medical term when people, when babies or just anyone don't have the nutrition. But that's what I want to ask you with the nutrition. Ladies and gentlemen, just an education moment here, and I know you can, Andrea, speak on this because you wrote the book with it. And we got to buy the book, okay, because we ain't going to give you all the information. Y'all know how I feel about that. With a baby comparing to an adult, how is it different, just generically, how different is it in regards to the nutrition that especially a newborn needs versus, let's say even a 10-year-old or even a 16-year-old require?
Well, babies, we all know they're developing. And, of course, the brain and the different organs need the nutrition to develop until it gets to the adult stage and it can operate well. So with my son, he had a brain injury. So what I did was look for food to help him have more brain stimulation through food, which broccoli and avocados, for example, is one of them, and just to help his brain to try to develop back from the injury. And it has worked pretty well. So to answer your question again, it's really, really important that babies get the nutrition, can grow healthy, strong bones, strong teeth, great eyesight, the DHA for the brain so they can, function and focus well. That is very, very, very important.
Lord, I'm laughing because you saying that, you just own it with that because, oh, Lord, I laugh because, when I am in the nursery, it's so funny. The nurses, they laugh at me because I said, let me sit down first, and then you hand me the baby. Because I still have that. I guess I'll just be real and say the nervousness about kids that young because women, this, and men, when the baby comes out, they head, you have to, hold it just right, and then they still have that soft spot, at certain parts of their head. So I'm always still kind of nervous. I kind of, Andrea, had a rude awakening when I had to keep my godson. And my goddaughter said it's only 4 hours, but I think them 4 hours, it felt like it was a week. Oh, Lord have mercy. But let me ask you this, because a lot of times, especially women, when we cook, and I'm not saying none of you, men, you probably fall under this characteristics as well. When we cook, a lot of times, we don't really pay precise of what we putting in and what we're not putting in. But I'm sure, just following up for the last question we had, with the baby, especially a newborn, how precise that formula needs to be, if you will. When I mean formula, how much you put in and not, or how much you actually serve a baby in one setting.
Well, I'm going to say this. I'm not a nutritionist, but when it was coming to my son, the volume that he was getting, I had to make sure that I don't overfeed him because, of course, he's not getting fed through his mouth like the normal baby would. He's getting fed through his G tube. So the volume that I'm making with the food, meaning the liquid and the actual solid, I had to measure out that he would get the correct calorie and the correct volume in his stomach, so he won't throw up or he won't puke or he won't get that sensation in his stomach. And that has worked very well for him. It took me forever to find out the perfect formula for him, and for him to also gain weight, as far as which food has more fat and which food is good for the DHA, for his brain, and vitamin C, vitamin D, B12. It took a lot of research.
Wow. So lack of a better word, research and due diligence went to a whole nother level, right?
Right.
But wow. But I have to say this, and again, I'm not knocking the fathers. You'll do the same. But it's amazing what a mother would do for their children. And I continue to say this, that we have pride, and we really appreciate you for what you have done. But let me ask you this, because the thing about the amazing nutritional cookbook that you have, from my understanding, what you are doing is so phenomenal, because you actually give instructions to parents of how they can actually find out what the best nutrition for their situation, what they're going through. And that's just amazing. I guess what I'm trying to circle around to, what sparked you inside that you actually need to help others? Because that's just a powerful, what you have done for your own situation and what you were going through. But what sparked you inside that you actually say, oh, I need to actually help others, because I know it's somebody else going through what I'm going through?
Well, I would say the stress level that I was under, finding the volume and the right foods and the fats, to say, when Aiden was, I want to say about 4 months, he was on formula. He was on the Similac from I forgot the name of it, but it was really good. It was rich and it had enough calories. But when I look at my baby, even though he has just this abnormality, I always look at him normal. And I said, okay, well, you're going to be 6 months. very soon you should be eating solids. So one of his nannies that was taking care of him as well was encouraging me. She said, well, yeah, let's try to put him on some solids. And I bought bananas, I bought apples, I bought avocados. And I said, okay, well, let's blend this up. And at first I made too much food, not enough calories. Oh, gosh, this is not going to work. Then I got Gerber, and then I got the rice, the cereal rice of Gerber. Then I said, okay, well, this is not adding up to enough calories. Maybe I should go the natural route. And the natural route is really better for him anyway. So I started to write down the calorie counts in a banana, in a avocado, and just to compare it to see what, so you guys can see what I'm talking about. A can of Gerber banana is 60 calories versus a whole banana, just a natural banana, is 120 calories. So it was so easy for me to just take the natural route in the actual banana or the apple because it had more calories. It doesn't have preservatives. It's not watered down. So that was just so much easier for me. So once I decided to do that, then I had to find out the value. So I tried 16 ounces of almond milk because he's allergic to cow's milk. I tried 8 ounces of almond milk, and I compared the two. And the 8 ounces of almond milk actually is one serving for him, and that worked perfectly. Now, for me to inspire other moms, I came up with that because I was stressed, and other people was like, well, Andrea, you should write a book. And I'm like, no, nobody probably will listen to this. But then I thought about it. I prayed about it because I am a godly woman as well. And God just kept nudging me and pushing me. No, you have to do this. You have to do this. Help other moms. There's other moms out there that's stressing, or there's other kids that are still on formula at the age of 5, and they don't need to be on that, Andrea. That's all I heard from him. And one day I was laying down in my bed, and I was just thinking, and I actually fell asleep. And in my sleep, it was like, I want to say a vision. It was not a dream because it felt so real, and just seeing myself helping people. And I remember my mom told me about 3 years ago, she said, I see you on this stand and you're talking and Aiden is with you and there's so many people and you're just inspiring them. I don't know what you're going to do, but it's something. And then I thought about that after I had woke up, and I said, okay, you know what? Let me look for a publisher. Let me get this done. I have so much spiral notebooks of recipes that Aiden has used over the past year and a half. Let me actually get up and do something and help young moms, families, single fathers to help their kids who are G-tube fed, because it can be done. It really can be done.
Wow. I just love it. I just love it. I love it. I mean, especially in the metropolitan cities where they have, I can speak specifically of Atlanta. I know they have children. Let me see, I think it's 3 neonatology, graded. There may be 4 here in Atlanta it may be 4 neonatology units here in Atlanta.
Yeah, we have one at Eggleston.
Yeah.
Scottish Rite. I believe Grady, because Aiden was at Grady when he was born at North Fulton, and then they transferred him to Grady. And Grady had the neonologist. It wasn't as equipped as Eggleston, and he was in Eggleston for about 2.5 months before he came home to me. So, yeah, there's a lot of children. I believe when me and my PR did the research, it's over 500,000 people, adult and children, that suffers with this illness. And
wow,
I want to help them all if I can. You know, I'm trying to get to the hospitals, I'm trying to get to the parents, because it was hard on me. And at the time, I was 21, you know, and I'm 23 now, and it was really hard for me to be a young mom going through something like this. And I don't want anybody to feel what I've been through, because it was really hard. I'm getting emotional right now. It was really, really, really hard.
Yeah. I mean, you know, I can, I can see what you're saying. Yeah. And the thing about it is, I tell people, when you're going through a difficult situation, support is very, it's a must support from family and friends. But, when you get in that secret place, you just got to look up because God, He's going to comfort you. And I'm glad that you actually took that step of faith that actually to write the book. And you're in the right city. You're right, because I just thought about that. I'm like, wait a minute, it's at least 4 here. And then we'll be in touch with your PR person because I am an anesthesiologist. I know a couple of people that actually work in neonatology. So, yeah.
Oh, thank you, Miss Renee. Yes. But I'll tell you, though, the grace of God is so strong. He's so amazing because I have not yet, and thank you, God, went through postpartum depression. And for something I've been through with my son at that young age, I should have been depressed. I should have been upset. I should have been mad at the world. I should have blamed him. But not one time did I ever blamed God. And his grace and mercy was on me so strong. I even went to the hospital some days and prayed for other mothers and their children. And, oh, my gosh, you should see miracles upon miracles upon miracles that happened in the hospital when I went and I prayed for their kids because, yes, mine is also, suffering, and he's fighting for his life just as theirs. But, God always make the bad turn into good and for you to help other people as well who's going through that. And they needed my spiritual help and my spiritual shoulder to lean on and cry on. And, oh, my gosh, all the thanks that I've got when I was there. It was so amazing. And it makes my heart so warm to know that I can, do that also with my book. And I want to do that, and I want to continue to do that, even with the other things, the other projects that I have in store that's coming in the near future. I can't wait to see that's all I really care about is the smiles on their face and on the kids' face when I present these products and the food so that they can be, not malnutrition. Like Aiden right now, he's going to be 3 in December. He's 35 pounds. He's a hefty little baby, and that's all from natural food, no McDonald's, no Wendy's, none of that, all from natural food. So natural food really can do a good job on your body, not just for babies that are due to, but for us too. We need to get disciplined and start eating naturally because it helps. It helps, and you do not get sick a lot. He has not been sick, oh, my gosh, in years. A baby like that, you're going to be in the hospital 24/7. I kid you not, Miss Renee, he hasn't been in the hospital over 2 years. Ever. The last time he went was for a checkup. So it's powerful. It's powerful.
I love it. You have about 3 different dynamics there. Oh my God, I see. Oh Lord, just the power of God, and then the amazing things you did for your son, and then too just the resilience.
I couldn't do it without him.
Yes. Oh my God, do me a favor because I can sense this that you can actually help with this. A lot of women today, especially young women, they beat themselves up because this is what I'm getting. They kind of beat themselves up. They say, oh, now I have a small young baby, and I don't have support from nobody. I mean, sometimes it gets kind of, not good out there. You don't have support. You don't have the support from your family. You don't have support from anyone. And even sometimes, I just keep it real. Sometimes the church don't understand. So do me a favor.
Exactly. Oh, my God, exactly.
Oh, go ahead. Yeah, speak on that. I knew I was going to pull something out. Go ahead, baby.
You open a whole box. Yes. Oh, my gosh. The church, my family and his father, very supportive, very, very, very supportive. The church was supportive too, to an extent. And it was when, Aiden was in the hospital, I got that support from him. But I guess when he got out and they see the things that I was actually dealing with, kind of withdrew. And not so much of the pastor or his wife. They're amazing people. Oh, my God, I love them so much. But it was more so the kids in our age, like the young adults in our age range. And it was very shocking to me because I felt like I thought I had a family there. But then when I guess the reality came it was like, oh my God, is she really? Oh my God, she's really going to? I don't think I could. You know what I'm saying? Well, that's what I got from it, and it kind of discouraged me a little bit from going. And I don't want to sound, kind of harsh, but it's just the truth. I didn't want to go back there. I felt like I was unwelcome. I felt like people were looking at me wrong. And I always talked to God about that. I said, Lord, I don't feel comfortable no more. What happened? And his father was like, come on, you're overthinking it. But my spirit of discernment is so strong, Miss Renee. It's like, and I hate that the church have to be like that. Not all churches are like that, but some of them are like that. And maybe just the youth. But I felt really uncomfortable, and I used to cry sometimes, because that's where I ran to when he was in the hospital, and then now he's out. I feel welcome anymore. Does that make sense?
No, I understand that, but the thing about a lot of people, and I have to interject that some people, when they realize that they can't relate and they don't understand how you're doing it, because they I just be real, they don't see how they could do it. They actually avoidance. A lot of people, not just the Afro-American, people, a lot of people use avoidance as that's what they go to instead of saying, well, I don't understand what you're going through, but whatever I can do, let me know. And so, unfortunately, a lot of people do that, Andrea. They do have a great heart, but they don't know what to say or say, or keep it 100 like you guys say, and say, I just don't understand what you're going through, but what I can help you with. And I also saying this, I'm putting my minister hat on. I am part of the fivefold ministry. What people tend to do is when we don't understand something, we flee from it. And realize that's just the spirit in them. It's not the person, and the spirit comes and goes. But I you know what? You're a strong young lady, because the thing about it, isolation, and the isolation and the support you still had from your family and friends, that your close friends and your inner circle. That's what you really need. And then people will understand it. As the old people say, you may not heard this song before, but we'll understand it by and by. Oh, that's so funny. But please tell us anything that we may have missed with this amazing conversation. And then please tell us how we can connect with you for your products and services. And then also how we can support you on social media as well.
Awesome. Yes, my Instagram is Brooklyn Steez Baby. That's BrklynSteezBBY. Also, my website is AndreaYoung.com. My book will be on sale this fall, Amazon, Barnes & Noble. I just booked with my PR. My book signing is November 25th. Location will be to be determined. I will post that on my Instagram and let you guys know. My Facebook is Andrea Young Tate, Andrea Young -Tate. I'll post all the information on there as well. Everything will be posted on my website. And I would really appreciate you guys come out to my book signing and meet me, and we can talk some more, and I can see your beautiful babies and help you guys feed them and get them plumped.
Oh, I love it. I just love you. I just see, like your mom said, I see you speaking as well. So yeah, it'll be groomed. It'll be groomed because you have that greatness inside, and you really genuinely have that joy and that zeal to help others. So it's just gonna keep flowing out, and we just thank you, first of all, for being in your purpose, and also being a guest here with us on Good Deeds. If you need us for anything, please let your team know, and you know as well that you can reach out to us.
Awesome. I'm looking forward to working with you some more, Ms. Renee. Thank you for having me.
Oh, thank you. You're welcome, sweetheart. Oh, I love it. Ooh, ladies and gentlemen, I'm in my zeal now. Ooh, I love it when young people just doing their thing. We just go, just being in their purpose. Everybody has a purpose. Everybody has a calling. I always say the three things we got to do. We got to believe, we got to trust, and we got to walk it out. But if you want to advertise with any of the mediums we have, from the radio, the TV, and also the magazine, please contact us at www.renee, which is RENEE Sunday, SUNDAY. We also have a publishing company. If you need help writing your book, if you need help, you need a ghostwriter, you need an editor, we also publish as well. We have a big project coming out a little bit. We're going to wait a little bit when God releases it. You know, I got to go by what he said, right? But anyway, also we do have a nonprofit organization that we help families that actually have loved ones in the intensive care unit. And then we also do scholarships. We feed the homeless. And also, any basic necessity we take for granted of, okay? Food, shelter, clothing, and somewhere to stay. We take it for granted. You don't want me to go there. But anyway, I love you, love you, love you. You know, I'm Minister Dr. Renee Sunday. Yeah, I am. I'm a minister. But you know what? God kept my sense of humor. I thought I was going to get real serious, when I became in the ministry. But it's been going pretty strong, and people like that, and I like it too because people know I'm real and I am touchable. Amen. But anyway, our website again is www.reneesunday.com. Always remember, you are not a mistake, okay? You are wonderfully made. You are amazing, okay? If I can help you with anything on my team, reach out to us. If you need to do a collaboration, if you want to just, if you have a nonprofit, we can collaborate. I love collaborations, okay? But the thing always to remember, you are special, you're wonderfully made. Do the three things I said. I'm going to say it again. We got to believe, we got to trust, and we got to walk it out. And you know what's next. We got to don't stop what? We got to get it. This is Good Deeds, and I'm Dr. Renee Sunday. See you next time. Bye-bye.